So in this video, what I want to do is go through some examples of working with negative indices alongside our rules for multiplication, division and brackets. So, number one, we have 2 to the power 4 times 2 to the power minus 2. Now we know that when we are multiplying together two numbers with the same base, we can add the indices. So this will be 2 to the power 4 plus negative 2. Now, of course, 4 plus negative 2 is the same thing as 4 take away 2. So we'll have 2 squared. So that is our answer to number 1. Now, before we go on to the other examples, you might be going, okay, well, why is that 2 squared? Because it looks like we're using division here because of the subtraction of the indices. Well, actually, you can look at number 1 like that. 2 to the power 4 times by 2 to the power minus 2, we now know is the same as timesing by 1 over 2 squared. Because we know that 2 to the minus 2 is 1 over 2 squared. That is the same thing as 2 to the power 4 times by 1 divided by 2 squared. Now, of course, multiplying by 1 isn't going to change anything, so I can essentially ignore that, and I'm reducing it to 2 to the power 4 divided by 2 squared, which then we subtract our indices, and so we get our 2 squared. So we have an alternative way of working around our problem and looking at it. Okay, number 2. We have 3 to the power 5 divided by 3 to the power minus 3. So we know that when we divide, we need to subtract the indices. So this is 3 to the power 5 take away minus 3. Now, 5 take away minus 3 is the same as 5 plus 3. So this is 3 to the power of 8. Number 3, 8 to the power minus 6, all to the power minus 5. So we need to multiply the minus 6 and the minus 5 together. So minus 6 times minus 5 is positive 30. So this is 8 to the power of 30. Number 4 looks quite nasty. But again, if you've watched the other videos, watched the other examples, take it step by step. Let's just focus on the numerator first. 4 to the power of minus 7 times 4 to the power of minus 1. So because we're multiplying, we're going to add the indices together. Minus 7 plus negative 1. Now that's the same thing as minus 7 take away 1, which is minus 8. Now just focus on the denominator. We have 4 to the minus 9 divided by 4 cubed. So because it's division, we subtract the indices. Minus 9 take away 3 is going to be minus 12. So this is 4 to the power of minus 12. Now deal with this fraction. 4 to the power of minus 8 divided by 4 to the power of minus 12. So because we're dividing, we're going to subtract the indices. Minus 8 take away minus 12. So let's write that out. Minus 8 take away minus 12. Now that's the same as minus 8 plus 12, which is 4 to the power of 4. And so that is our simplification for this nasty looking fraction.